Welcome to Everyday Happiness, where we create lasting happiness in about 2 minutes a day through my signature method of intentional margins, creating harmony between your to-dos and your priorities, happiness science, and musings about life. I'm your host, Katie Jeffcoat, and today we're talking about the Hedonic Adaptation Prevention method, HAP, H-A-P, HAP. I was recently reading about this concept in Sonia Lyubomirsky's update article about her happiness pie chart. I've attached the link in the show notes if you're interested. But before diving into HAP, let's take a quick moment to review what hedonic adaptation is. So hedonic adaptation is the natural process where heightened happiness due to some new circumstance inevitably will just lose its shine and its luster, and your happiness levels return to where they were before this change occurred, like this event, this happiness thing, So for example, the change could be getting married, buying a new car, moving to a new place, right? When these positive changes occur, you get this boost of happiness, and then over time, you just get used to this new circumstance. It becomes the new status quo, and it no longer initiates that happiness boost. That seems unfair, right? Why shouldn't we continue to get happiness from a positive change in our lives? Well, that's where HAP comes in. The HAP theory assumes the hedonic adaptation is not inevitable as long as you continue to interact with the new circumstances in a positive way that continues to boost your happiness. It's kind of like feeding a fire. If you don't add anything to it, it'll burn out. You have to keep adding in resources for it to be big, bright, and this pretty flame. So in the update, 2 routes are given to keep that fire of happiness going. The first route is the button-up technique. This requires you to pursue positive emotions, both varied and sometimes surprising. For example, this would be like taking regular walks in your new neighborhood if you switched homes and even holding the occasional dinner party. The second route is a top-down method that involves avoiding the temptation of thoughts that are bigger and better. So it's going back to that new house example. The happy new homeowner should continue appreciating their new home and all of its features rather than dreaming ahead to the next big house with bigger and better features. Why? Well, doing so diminishes the happy thoughts about your current home, thus making the happiness fade faster. Now, will the HAP method work forever? Probably not. But you can get your biggest happiness bang for your buck by using this theory. And I quote, "The HAP method merely shows how to slow down this restless and relentless process so that one can fully enjoy the life benefits that one has already earned." So I'm curious, what experiences have you had with this theory? Is it the new house, the shiny new car? Send me a DM on social. I'm over at Everyday Happiness with Katie. And remember, kindness is contagious.